tribe, how you all doing? So today we are doing a reading that I wanted to do for a long time, and that's why we have 6 options. We are gonna be looking at what is the meaning behind your dream. So I'm gonna hold the intuitive deck up, each card, and how I would advise you to pick your cards. Try to feel which card has maybe a feeling or representation of that dream. Would it be the colors? Would it be the textures? Anything to kind of remind you of that dream itself. Okay, so we're going to start with number 1s. So this is the intuitive card for number 1 people. I'm going to show you the highlights too. For number 2, we have the second intuitive card here. For number 3, we have this intuitive card here. For number 4, we have this intuitive card here. For number 5, we have this intuitive card here. And for number 6, we have this intuitive card right here. I'm gonna show you all of the piles from above. And let's see what we have. Okay, let me take my phone out of the holder. Sorry for the shadows, guys. I think this way is better. So that's number 1 and that's number 6. Take your pick. I'll catch you in timestamps. Hello tribe, whoever has picked pile number 1, we check in with your energy now. We're looking at a couple of things here. We are going to be looking at, with dreams, we usually have coded dreams. Sometimes the scenarios in a dream don't make sense. So I'm gonna go very specific into specifics here. So if it's not your pile, maybe choose another one. We're gonna look at the cards together and we'll see what's happening. So these cards represent what happened in the past, what might possibly have triggered this, or maybe something you should pay attention to. This is going to be kind of a hidden meaning of it. That's going to be talking about what this dream relates to, and that's something that you should do, that this dream is asking you to do. So let's see what we have. I kind of want to start with the past. Let's take a look at cards together. Okay, I'm gonna try to be as abstract as possible because a lot of you are watching this, so not every scenario will be for everyone, but there was some kind of either a loss, you might have taken some kind of a risk, or there was something that you wanted to do and you maybe stepped forward to it and it caused a bit of disappointment for you. For some others, this is related to an actual loss. Did you lose someone? Did someone walk out of your life? And this dream might have a hidden meaning of some disappointment. Doesn't matter what's the situation here. What is it this is saying that you thought would go well, but maybe it didn't, or it hasn't happened yet? Some of you maybe were chasing for an outcome of some sorts and you didn't see it happening just yet. And whatever happened in the past, it seems like it wasn't the best situation. You hoped that it turned out a different way, but happened what happened, this is saying. Let's take a look at what this dream is referring to here. Wow, okay. Now, for some of you, this is going to be a coded dream about release. Specifically, when we're talking about any kind of formalities, this dream might be a reminder of that. This dream is asking you to release yourself from mental prison, or from prison that is created by some kind of law or formalities or documents of some sorts. You have the key, this is saying, you just have to unlock the gate. You are able to come out of this. And again, we have number 5, this is all about change, and we have number 11. So there might have been some kind of a karmic situation that you had to go through, this is saying, okay? This dream might be referring to any kind of maybe even court cases for some of you, or maybe legal battles, or for some others of you, this might be referring to your own mental prison. Whatever the situation, let's take a look at what cards are saying here. What is it asking you to do? This card, I think, came out first, if I'm right. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing a situation where you might possibly need to change home, or you're thinking about change of home or change of location. You are thinking about starting something or changing things around when it comes to a current situation. And this dream is asking you to look forward. Look forward, don't look back. Whatever has happened in the past, this dream is saying, hey, leave it in the past. Any heartbreaks, any hurt, any disappointment has to stay in the past, because whatever that situation was, it had to happen for you, okay? It was kind of a bit of a karmic lesson for some of you. It was something. This is saying how you're going to take it. Are you going to learn from it, or you're going to hold on to it? Now, one more thing that it's saying here, focus on something that you already have. You have a lot. Just look around yourself. How much you have accomplished until now, how many battles you went through. This is saying these are all your experiences that you can look back to. These are your achievements. It's saying focus on your dream, focus on your wish. There's a lot of happiness around you. If you do think that you should change locations, or if you're unhappy in current situation, are you being restricted? This is saying you always can look forward. And there is an animal next to you over there, and I do think that this is saying you are being supported. Look around in 3D, right? When you awake, pay attention to how animals act around you. You might find messages there. But this is a very strong connection with house, home environment, restrictions of some sorts, and you might want to release yourself from that. Let's take a look at what this dream is asking you to let go of. As you all know, this card is saying, don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over spilled milk. Whatever has happened has happened. Don't stay in the same mental state. Look around. There is sun shining right behind you. If you wanted to warm yourself up, if you wanted to charge your energy, it's saying go out in the sun, look around you. There is so much good around you. Again, this is a very strong energy of release. Your dream is asking you to release something. There was some situation that maybe wasn't as fair to you, or you are very stressed out about something that is about to happen, and it's saying surrender. Surrender. Everything is fine. You have all the knowledge. You hold all the knowledge and power, this is saying here. Release the burdens that you have burdened yourself with. It seems like this pile is very much connected to some kind of life event, and whatever it was, it might have been serious for some of you, especially if it's court dealings. But your dream is asking you to release the pain, release the disappointment, and look forward to what you have. Look forward to all the good things that are going to happen for you. Because some of you might be a little bit over worried about something. And this dream is asking you not to worry, but look forward, not backwards, okay? So let's take a look at what's going to happen in the future here. A couple of cards. No, sorry, I was told to use the animal tarot. We're gonna do this. A couple of advice cards for pile number 1, please. Couple of advice cards for pile number 1. Interesting. Where did we have that animal that I talked about? You see those two here? We have 9 of Spring. It says you have worked hard, and what you have created is impressive and worthy of protecting. It goes a bit with this card for me here. Annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you will get through them, just as you have in the past. What did I say? These are your experiences. How long of a way you came, this is saying. Pat yourself on the back. It seems like you guys need to truly appreciate how strong you are and how much you already endured. And it's saying whatever will happen in the future, you can cope with anything that is thrown your way. Number 9 is important. We have 9 of Spring, 9 of Cups, right? So pay attention to number 9, and number 9 is we have 29 here. Number 9 is very important for you on this journey, I feel like, as well as number 5. And 5 is all about change. This is saying allow change to happen naturally. And deal with those disappointments. Truly acknowledge what has happened, but don't hold grudge, this is saying. Would it be someone else who did something to you, or would it be yourself? Maybe sometimes that you are feeling that you're not enough, or you haven't done enough job. It's saying everything is fine. Annoying challenges can always pop up to any of our lives, but you'll get through them just as you have in the past. So this is the message I have for pile number 1. I truly hope that this made sense to someone out there, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello pile number 2 people. So we're gonna look at the cards together. I've pulled a couple of cards. These are going to talk about, I wanted 3 cards for you, interestingly, I don't know why. What was this hidden meaning of this dream? Because as you know guys, some dreams are very coded and it might be difficult to understand what it was relating to. It might be completely different scenarios to what the hidden meaning is. So the next thing that we're going to take a look at, what is this dream trying to tell you to do or focus on? What's the past and what happened in the past, and what should you let go of? What is this dream telling you to let go of? Firstly, I do think that I want to take a look at these cards here. We have ending and loss, good news, success in love. So we have a couple of scenarios here. For some of you, this dream might be referring to some kind of a loss that has happened in your life before. And I do think that some of you have very prominent dreams. I think some of you might have psychic dreams too. You might have had a dream where someone walked away from you or someone wasn't with you in a dream. You might be remembering someone through that dream who is not in your life anymore. And I do think, if it's not your pile, guys, click off, because I'm going to be quite specific here. I do think that some of your deceased is coming through your dream too, and they might be bringing good news. So you might be dreaming of a deceased in a different form. Let's say deceased might have a different form or a different personality or just different external image, if you know what I mean, in order to pass you some kind of a good news. I do think that one deceased is looking after you, any spirit really, in your dreams, and you might receive messages from spirit in your dreams. Now this might be talking about some kind of a romantic situation here, but I'm intuitively getting that it's a past situation. Let's take a look at what it is that this dream is asking you to focus on. This is saying don't give up, keep working on your spirituality. This is very straightforward for me. Don't give up, keep working on your garden. Water your own garden. Focus on your own awakening, on your spirituality, on your spiritual gifts. Some of you are being told through a dream that you do have maybe abilities that you haven't discovered just yet, and it would be a good thing to truly connect with Earth, connect with nature, and charge yourself up. Be charged from the nature. For some of you, it's a very simple thing. This dream is asking you to go outside. Maybe you've been indoors for too long. Maybe you've been thinking about something for too long and you didn't let yourself out as much. Obviously, you know, we know the situation in the world. I don't know how it is where you're at, but I'm just saying to those who maybe have easier or lifted restrictions. This is a very, very spiritual pile. I do think that you might want to write your dreams down, specifically when it comes to some kind of a message coming in or piece of information. You might dream about it and then it happens. So your dreams are already telling you that you are somehow psychic. If you're already professional psychic, you probably like, yeah, I know. But those who are maybe tempted to work on something spiritually, I would highly encourage you doing so. Let's take a look at what happened in the past. I'm hearing there was a lot of there was a lot of structure, order, or maybe even sometimes control in the past. It might be coming from a parent or from a family member. Someone you have lived with, it's saying that they might have been sharp, they might have been a bit controlling, and it somehow ties into this dream here. So this past control of some sort, or this past, I'm hearing oppression or being told what to do, or maybe not feeling completely free who you are next to someone else, might have influenced this dream somehow. If you wanted to live your life one way and someone wasn't agreeing with that, it might have shown in that dream somehow. Where was control in your life before? Was it you who wanted a very structured life, or you were very obsessed with order in your life, or was it someone else who was a little bit over controlling? Let's take a look at what this dream is asking you to let go of. Yeah, we have success in love and we have lovers, and it came out in a position what to let go of, and that is why maybe for some of you we have this ending card here, which comes up to 10, right? And we have 10 of Pentacles here too. So for some of you, maybe this dream was telling you that you want to let go of someone in your life romantically. You want to forget about someone. This dream was probably referring to cutting the cords. If you wanted to do that, I would say that this is your pile, because I'm seeing cutting the cords. Are you emotionally attached to someone, and that's why it came out in a position what to let go of? Where you in, would it be romantic or not romantic, doesn't matter. Someone you had an emotional connection with, however you want to put it. Another thing what I'm seeing here, it seems like maybe you are gifting so much of yourself to other people that you put yourself in a backseat. This is saying maybe let go of giving so much of your gifts. Would it be time? Would it be emotion? Would it be energy to someone else? And keep some for yourself. Because at the end of the day, what you have to let go of also is you have to truly shift your focus here. You keep looking toward that window, waiting for something to happen, but because you're looking that way, you don't notice these 3 cups that are next to your table. So because you don't shift and there is not enough dynamic to your life somehow, maybe you don't see what's waiting for you around the corner. There are new things that waiting for you around the corner, I'm hearing, but your focus is somewhere else, and that is why you cannot see it. That is why you cannot see it. I truly hope that this is making sense to someone out there. If it's not your pile, as I said, maybe listen to another one. We're gonna pull a couple of cards from the Animal Tarot deck, and we'll be asking for messages or advice. For pile number 2, please, what kind of message do you have? This is 3 of Swords in a regular deck. It says sadness is a part of life, but you don't have to endure it alone. You may need a little time to heal, but once you work your way through the emotions, see, you will be stronger than before. So there might have been some kind of an emotional attachment to a person, maybe a parent or romantic interest, doesn't matter, a friend, and that is why I didn't feel that success in love as it was a proper success, because we have 3 of Winter here. Maybe you wanted to cut emotional cords with someone, but this is saying sadness is just part of life. Take time to heal, work on your emotions. You'll be stronger than before. One more message. Focusing upon the negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress, because your trust and faith are at low point right now. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. That's for someone specific out there. We need one more. One more message, please, for other group of people here watching. One more message here, please. It says you will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. Positivity, pile number 2. It seems like maybe that dream is letting you know that you are not in the most positive mindset, and it might be influencing you, your emotions, the way you talk to yourself, right? In your head, it's saying, hey, focusing upon the negative, it's saying here, or worrying about something, right? It can block your progress. And now this is saying focus only upon the positive in every situation or person. Shift your focus, this is saying. Maybe try doing something different. If you do feel a little bit meh sometimes, specifically when it comes to that situation that I was describing here, guys, if that even dream feels a little bit like, it's not the nicest thing, it's saying shift your focus, do something that is different in your everyday life, because same thoughts create the similar future, right? We can't create a new future with same thoughts or doing the same actions all over again. There has to be a shift happening for you guys, and I think that's something that you will, or some of you have already recognized, how to shift that around for yourself. Number 5 is important here. Number 7 for some of you. Look up spiritual meanings of those if you like to, further messages, and I truly hope that this message found those who needed to hear that. I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3 people. So I'm just finishing shuffling your 𝒂𝒅 cards, and we're gonna take a look at your cards together. What was this dream referring to, please? What was this dream referring to? I want 3 cards for you. What was this dream referring to? Okay, so what we have here, what is this dream about, more or less, right? All of you are watching this, a lot of people watching this, so please, if it's not your pile, maybe choose another one, because imagine how many people, how many dreams, right? But I'm going to try to be as maybe abstract and as specific in places as possible. Now, this is going to be a past that might or might not have an influence to this dream. This is going to be what this dream is asking you to focus on. This is going to be what this dream is asking you to let go of. I kind of want to take a look at the focus at first before we look at any other cards. Okay. I'm paying attention to that little boy there. It seems like your focus should be on standing your ground. Your dream wants to kind of pat you on the back. This is your higher self basically, patting you on the back, saying, I like how you stood your ground in such and such situation, especially when it comes to little ones or someone who is not as knowledgeable as you are. It's saying protect your inner peace. If you are doing that already, this is your pat on the back again. Protect your inner temple. Do not allow external sources to come in and make it chaotic in your head, in your spirit. And choose people who are bringing you peace, especially when it comes to work, career, or when it comes to collaborations or projects. This dream wants you to focus on a peaceful collaboration or peaceful job, or job that is not making you feel that you have to fight every single time you go there. You don't have to constantly prove yourself to people, because those who believe in your work, they're going to be part of your tribe, this is saying. And I do think that a lot of you have done it already, and this is just a big pat on the back. This is saying you are very strong, focused on your strength, and be truthful to yourself and to others, specifically when it comes to those who are weaker than you or who are not as knowledgeable as you are. This is a very proud pile. I'm feeling very proud when I'm reading your cards. So I think you've done something that is very respected in the recent past. Let's take a look at the past here. Again, that little child here, I'm paying attention to that very much. It seems like you might have made someone else's life a little better by your own presence. You might have inspired someone in the past, or you might have found inspiration yourself. Your inner child is something that was focused on before, you were focused on before. And if some of you have forgotten your inner child, this is a good reminder for you to go and do stuff that your inner child likes doing. Because in the past, your inner child was free, was careless, was very passionate about life, and did something creatively. So you might even want to bring something out that you used to do, some kind of talent of yours. This is more of a reminder. Intuitively, I'm feeling that for pile number 3s. Bring something from the past, this is saying. Do something from the past. It's very important what it is, what you did when you were younger, or how you treated youngsters, I'm hearing here. If you were into arts and crafts, that would be something for you to look at. Maybe there is something there for you. Let's take a look at what your cards are. What is this dream referring to? Now, again, remember, a lot of people watching this. Little child. Okay. Okay, so these are 3 different scenarios, what this dream might be talking about, right? For some of you, this is actually talking about your inner child or your own child. And this is a pat on the back, as I said before, looking after those who are not as capable to look after themselves, weaker people, even if they are grown-ups, doesn't matter. But this is a pat on the back. Number 9 is beautiful. 1 and 8, number 9 is a really good number. Now, one more thing, what I'm seeing for some others of you, this is encouraging you I kind of want to have those, well, meeting, get together, and we have Three of Pentacles here. For some of you, this dream is talking about some kind of collaboration or some kind of a meeting. It might be referring to work, it can be referring to friends. So decode this dream as if it was representing a meeting or get together, specifically if you had to meet people in the future. And this dream might be telling you already something about how it's going to go or how you would like it to go. Regarding the ending and loss, I truly want to kind of clarify this for pile 3s, because for other piles, this came out too. I don't know why. I think a lot of dreams might be referring to the past for people, and might be kind of nagging you to deal with any kind of past issues. Any kind of hidden psychological maybe burdens or hurt that you've experienced in the past. Let's take a look at what that ending and loss is talking about here. What is that about, please? Pile number 3. Yeah, some of you might have lost a loved one in the past, and doesn't matter. They walked out of your life, you walked out of their life. Maybe you just separated with someone, you know, and this dream might be referring to that. It might be a bit of a reminder for you to deal with emotions, or to deal with some kind of a separation, divorce, or loss of any sorts. And you might even have, if you actually have lost a person in the past, you might have a reminder through that dream that spirit doesn't go far away from you. Spirit can actually come in your dream and pass messages too. So I do think that you might feel presence next to you even when you are awake. This is your beloved one. This is a bit of a mediumship here, but I don't feel like this is for everyone. That's going to be just a very small group of people. Now let's take a look at what this dream is asking you to let go of. Yeah, you see, even in letting go, it's saying let go of what you let go of. You know what I mean? It's like it's double. It's saying let go of the situation where you had to walk away, or someone had to walk away. Kind of deal with it. If you do want to deal with it while writing your thoughts out, you can do so. For some of you, this is connected to some kind of a message. Maybe you are writing a message for someone, maybe someone sent you a message that meant something for you. There might be that letting go connected to that. Remember what kind of impact this message or those words had on you. And if you would like to completely forget about it, if, for example, if someone wants to detach from this information, or someone wants to just move on, it's saying you can write it down and you can burn it if you like. So, you know, when we sometimes do that with manifestation, let's say you would write things down. I am living a happy and peaceful life. How I usually do that, if I would like to activate some kind of a dream or some kind of a wish that I have that I'm already working on, right? I would write it down in the present tense. I would keep my notepad open on a sun, put a couple of crystals, choose the ones that I feel I vibe with the most for that specific manifestation, leave it out in the sun for the whole day, and then the next day I also would put some mint leaves on, but it depends what you vibe with, what you don't. This is completely what I do. And I would burn it the next day once it's dried, or in the evening, the same evening. You know, put your intention in it. If someone wants to keep it with you, keep it with you. This is, you know, this should be done by you. This whole situation shouldn't have structure. But it might be talking about some kind of a manifestation here too. You might want to let something go in order to start moving forward, right? Now, for some others of you, you might want to take some kind of a risk or do something that isn't thought through completely, and your dream might be telling you to maybe have a better plan, or maybe fill in the gaps that you haven't noticed just yet before taking that step forward, right? This is more about some kind of an impulsive action that you might want to take. Now let's pull a couple of cards from the Animal Tarot, and I'm gonna pull a couple of messages for all of you out there. So one message might be for you, one for someone else. Take it as you will. What do you have, please? Spirit, for pile number 3. Pile number 3. Yeah, what did I say, right? It says thoroughly think things through before making a decision. So for some of you, this is a bit like, hey, you've missed a bit of a piece, right? Do it regardless, whatever you want to do, but you might have missed a piece of a puzzle somewhere there. Okay, one more. Fool twice. You are starting a new adventure, run free and take leap of faith. And next to it we have thoroughly think things through before making a decision. Continuing to overanalyze isn't going to get you any closer to a resolution, but meditation and prayer will bring the answers you seek. And then we have Prince of Summer. I do think that for some of you, maybe you are dreaming about your future love, or you are dreaming about some kind of a romantic situation here. You might even dream of your own partner, that you are going to meet them. That's for some others of you, right? You might be dreaming about someone that you're about to meet, because it vibes very much with Prince of Summer. It says a deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. Okay, so this is basically saying keep your head on your shoulders, right? But regardless, I do think that for some others of you, this might be talking about a romantic encounter that you have already had, or you will about to have in the future. I truly hope that this reading has found those people who had to hear these messages, and I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4. So I'm shuffling on camera for you. I don't know why I wanted to include you in this, but what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna firstly draw a couple of cards asking what this dream is asking you to focus on or to do, and we're gonna let gravity do the work. I want that one too. I felt it. And then we're gonna ask about the past a bit, because past might have an influence too. A bit about the past. A bit about the past. Past, please. Past. I want 3 for the past. What is your dream asking you to let go of or leave behind, please? Okay. What is your dream asking you to leave behind, please, or let go of? What is your dream asking you to let go of or leave behind? And we're gonna be using Kipper deck. What is this dream referring to? What is this dream referring to, please? As you all know, guys, dreams can be sometimes very coded, right? So I would say take this reading as a bit of an abstract, read, apply messages for yourself, because imagine how many people watching this and how many different dreams and experiences. So be very open to the messages, okay? Take what's yours, leave what's not. What is this dream referring to, please? What is coded in this dream? What is it talking about? What is hidden, okay? What is hidden in this dream, please? What is hidden in it? What is it talking about? Let's take a look at your... Wow! I like it. So for some of you, this dream is referring to your partnership, your marriage, your relationships. I do think that for some of you guys, you might be dreaming dreams, those psychic dreams, you might have those too. Just before some kind of a change is about to happen, you might dream about a specific scenario, or you might be moving a lot, or you might be traveling somewhere, or there's a lot of diversity to that dream. Doesn't matter what you're doing there. You might be also dreaming, I'm hearing that you pile number 4s might be those people who have those very realistic dreams, or dreams that are actually kind of telling you about what's about to happen, and specifically when something good is coming your way. So some of you, obviously, it can talk to your partners about your partnerships, marriages, maybe your romantic partner, maybe just a partner in business. For some others of you, that dream was already telling you there is something good coming your way. You might receive some kind of a gift. For some others, this is saying you are about to change some things around in your life. And this is a very exciting change. The way that I see this card, number 9, again, it's a very good number. It's talking about a good change. Something is going positive way. Now, let's see what your tarot has to say. What should you focus on? Focus on your domestic environment. Also, I do think that there might be celebration coming up that this dream might have been possibly touching on. And I see a lot of people here. I do think that this dream might be also be telling you that you might be really good teachers. You speak your truth, pile number 4s. It would be great if you used your wisdom and you advised people, or you communicated with people. Whatever it is that you are doing, you would be great teachers. You would be great mentors. You would be someone who can advise those who are not as experienced in certain situations. So your dream is asking you to focus on your home. Maybe you want to kind of change some things around. Maybe you want to change your home, something about maybe even moving to a new home. That might happen too. For some others of you, this is talking about you being a great, wise person to be around with. Other people like to be around you, this is saying, because they need your wisdom. So focus on your wisdom and focus on your domestic environment, this is saying. Now let's see the past, a bit of a past. You are very analytical. Here we go, Queen of Swords here. Look, again, there's a lot of people here. They're all seeking for your attention. So you might want to, this dream might be talking about a situation where maybe you felt very respected, very noticed. Maybe you were aiming to be someone who is visible for public. There might be some kind of a dream or a vision that you have. You are very analytical. Whatever has happened in the past, it's saying it was good. You felt, this dream is referring to something that has happened in the past that you felt very uplifted about. You were acknowledged, you were respected, but it's some kind of an event, I'm feeling, because you are respected regardless, but that event made you feel that intensity of how important you truly are for others around you. And because you are someone who is focusing on speaking your truth. Be authentic, this is saying. You have to keep being authentic. This is your pat on the back. Drop the mask, drop whatever it is that you might not want to say sometimes. Be your true, authentic self. Release your thoughts out into the world. And I think that's something that you've done before. And a lot of papers here. Again, you see, very analytical. I really like your vibe, pile number 4s. I'm hearing you achieved that in the past because of your own hard work. Let's take a look at what this dream is asking you to let go of. Every time I have this Devil, I think, card in this deck, It's talking about change of places. It's talking about any toxicity happening indoors or around you. So this dream might be asking you to let go of a toxic person or a toxic place. Sometimes specific spaces, places hold heavy vibration. So you might even want to look up the numerology, so what numbers you have in your address, specifically house number, I would say here, and see how that is influencing you, because sometimes we have specific places we feel good at, and sometimes we feel very like meh in some places, and it's all about energetic things, right? It's all about the energy. Each place holds its energy, each number has its own vibration, so pay attention to those things. If you would like to move, that's something that we talked about here, right? If you would like to move or change something about your home, that is your heads up, basically saying, hey, leave something that is not, I don't want to say that is not, I would say that is keeping you from growing, right? Because you might find sometimes that you might want to heal everyone, or you might want to heal a lot of people, or you might want them to know things that you know, or you want them to be certain people. This is saying let go of that mindset, because you're gonna also let go of your own burden somehow, right? You're gonna start living for yourself. Pile number 4 is you have to start living for yourself, and that's something that a lot of you are already doing, but I do think some of you might have to still let go of wanting to heal, fix people, unless this is your job. If it's your job, it's fine, but if it's, pay attention to patterns. This is saying, did you want to fix people before? Did you want to give a love to people? It's saying, see how much you are leaving for yourself. For some of you, you might be writers, or you might want to write a blog of some sorts. There's something about it. This is only for those who have seen it not moving for X amount of time. This is saying you might want to change how you look at this project or how you look at the situation. There has to be some kind of a change. Universe also, when something is stuck, a project, job, whatever it is, and it's not moving towards the direction you want it to move, that is also an answer for you. Don't over push things, this dream is saying, okay? Let go of what is difficult. Let go of what is not working out. Focus on your happiness. Focus on celebrations. Go out if you can and live your best life. Let's ask Animal Tarot what messages it has for you. I'm gonna pull 3 messages because there are so many of you watching this, so apply the one that suits your scenario here. What would you like to say to pile number 4, please? Strength twice, right? Strength twice. Okay, let's see what else. And that's 10 of wands, you know, those burdens that I talked about here. It's basically summing up to what I said. Summing up what I said before. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, strength. I'm not going to interpret this, I'm just going to read it out. It says, true strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. This is your pat on the back, okay? Also, you know, for a very little part of you, this is saying don't pay attention to what sheep has to say, okay? That's for 1 or 2 of you. Now, we've got 10 of spring. It says, you're working far too hard and stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. What did I say? Go out, celebrate life. Ask for help. Maybe you're always so strong. This dream is telling you it's okay to be weak sometimes. It's okay to ask for help sometimes, because you need balance. You cannot hold everyone's issues and plus your own on top of that, right? You are just one. So treat yourself as you would like to treat your best friend or your mother or your father, right? If you saw them overworking themselves, you would tell them to take a break. Remind yourself that this is saying, remind yourself that too. We have 7 of Summer. It says it's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. That's what I have for pile number 4. I truly hope that this message has found those who needed to hear that, and I'm going to catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 5. So we're gonna be looking at a couple of aspects here. Now I'm gonna be as specific but also as abstract as possible, because there's a lot of people watching, and imagine how many dreams, right? So apply these messages how you feel suitable to your story. If you completely feel like this is not your pile, maybe choose another one. We're gonna be looking at what this dream is asking you to focus on, and we'll let gravity do the work. What should you focus on? Pile number 5. Focus. I feel like I want 3 cards for the focus. I feel like someone is very impatient in this pile. Okay. A bit about the past. Yeah, told ya. Or I'm clumsy. One or the other. A bit about the past that may or may have not influenced this dream. A bit about the past. I think I want only 2. What is this dream asking you to let go of or not to focus on right now? What is this dream asking you to let go of or not to focus on? We're gonna take one more. I feel like we might need one more. We'll see. And now we're gonna use Keeper deck. What is this dream referring to? Because sometimes, as you know, dreams might be coded, so it might be difficult to understand what it is that it exactly speaks about. So let's take a look at this. What is it referring to? What is this dream referring to, please? Pile number 5. I feel like 2 is enough. Let's take a look at what we have here. Ooh, okay, pile number 5. You might find that this dream, I feel like I want to take these as well. Magician, really? Magician? Wow, you have major arcanas here, guys. This is a very strong dream, and this is a very strong message. Let's take a look at this. This dream might be talking about your manifestation, your incoming abundance, your business, your career. You might find clues in your dream how to go about things in order to make money, or what it is that is blocking you. Now, the negative things, or things that felt a little bit like, damn, you know, I didn't feel that that person was or honest, so you just didn't feel like that person was supposed to be there, or that situation went somehow wrong. So these might be your hidden blockages, and it can be very psychological. For some others of you, I'm feeling that in general, guys, would it be those negatives? Would there be only a positive dream? It's talking about your independence, your manifestation, and how to make more money, or how to be more successful in your career. And I do think that for a lot of you, this is talking about you needing to let go of self-sabotage for some of you, because you might be self-sabotaging, some of you, your own success. You might want things to be a specific way, or how you've planned things to be. This dream is asking you to let go control of things. Focus on what you're wishing for, but don't focus on how you want it to happen. So if you want a specific dream job, if you're seeking for that, or if you're trying to manifest something regarding some kind of a project, your own business, it's saying you can do this. pile number 5s. You can do this. There might be some formalities that you might have to take a look at, to maybe sign some documents or to take care of any formal things that will come your way. But I do think that a lot of you have already done that. If you feel like you might need some more information how to do certain things, or if you are not as knowledgeable in that field, seek for advice. But overall, this is a very, very nice pile. I really love your vibe. Now, when we're looking at I tried to put these together when I talked with you here. This is talking about what this dream wants you to focus on. This is saying you can do and you can take care of any task you're being thrown at. Because you are someone who might even you seem like you know how to make things work. But in order to do so, there is something that might be like a tail dragging from the past, something that might be keeping you a little bit from doing this. So try to recognize what it is for each of you. But I'm not feeling that this is stopping you to do something unless that was your own self-sabotage. Even if there was some kind of a tail dragging, some kind of past experiences, whatever it would be, I think it's easily manageable. This is saying this dream wants you to know that you are very powerful. You can have a very structured life. You can manage tasks thrown at you. You can adapt to stress very easily. You can deal with stress. And if you think sometimes that you're like, oh my God, I can't deal with a situation, think twice, because it seems like you might just need to change your vibe somehow, to maybe remind yourself that this is just a task, that's something that you're taking on, and you can do it. You can do anything, pile number 5s, I must tell you, because you hold a lot of power. You might be in your masculine. This is a very business-minded, career-minded pile, and you can achieve anything. Just do it. This is saying just go for it. Wow, pile number 5. Whew, impatient, right? I said seeking for abundance. A bit about the past. There was some kind of collaboration. All good vibes. Pile number 5. It seems like you are just trying to make your dreams come true, and your dream might be even telling you that this is coming. This is around the corner. Whatever the remember how you used to collaborate with people, or what kind of people you worked with, because you might take something from them, some kind of creative aspect to your work, some kind of maybe way of being, way of thinking. This is saying take on board something from the past, something you used to work on in the past, something that you know about already. This might be useful for your current manifestations. Let's see what to let go of. What to let go of. Yeah, don't hold on to things that tightly, pile number 5, okay? Share with other people. 4 of Pentacles in this deck is very different from any other, right? This is saying whatever your fortune is and will be in the future, you might have to put your focus on not how much money this is gonna bring you, but what freedom you're gonna gain from being financially successful or independent. This is saying don't overly focus on holding those pentacles to yourself, but rather learn how to share. Would it be giving your time to someone? Would it be giving your advice to those who are not as knowledgeable as you are in that field? Would it be you just kind of giving back somehow? Giving back. It's all about giving back. But also remember, it's all about balance. Don't give too much, right? It's all about balance. For some others of you, as I said, there might be a third card that I want to clarify the Fool. Why is the Fool saying that's something that you should let go of? And Fool talks about, okay, not thinking things through before you make a decision. So it seems like you might find a different way, specifically for those who want to go somewhere or want to change locations or your home, something about a different different place. This is saying maybe do some more research before taking action that is not planned out fully. So fully saying, hey, pay attention to how you plan things to be. Pay attention how there might be a missing piece to a puzzle before you make a jump. Before you do something, that you don't be overly spontaneous, this is saying. And I love spontaneity, but in this case, specifically if we're talking about work, you might have to gather a bit more information about something, okay? Maybe from people who live somewhere else, maybe overseas, something about that vibe here. Let's pull a couple of cards from the Animal Tarot, and we're gonna pull 3. And these are gonna be your advice cards or messages talking about the future, the present. I'm just gonna read them out. I'm not gonna interpret these cards, okay? So choose whichever one is yours, okay? Okay. Pay attention to number 8 for sure, for pile number 5 or 11. It says, you feel that there is more to life than what you are living, so it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you are being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you're in control. So this dream might be talking about that. Moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or being drawn to what would make you happy. You in control, this is saying, okay? 8 of Winter. It says, it's easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. Some of you might be a little bit mentally over-focused on something, and that's why we have this cage, you know, but that cage is open. You can fly from it anytime you want. We have a star. It says, you are about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. This is a wonderful pile. I really like your vibe, pile number 5. I truly hope that this message found those who needed to hear that. If it's not your pile, maybe choose another one, but I truly hope that this made sense to someone out there. I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 6. So let's see. What's going on here? Now, it's funny because 6 of Swords wanted to pop out for pile number 6. Now, how we're going to be doing this? As you know, guys, sometimes dreams can be coded. So you might not understand what that person represents, what that situation is talking about. So again, there's a lot of people watching this. Imagine how many people, how many different dreams. So if you feel like this is not your pile, maybe choose another one or try to reinterpret it, because I'm gonna try to be as abstract but also as specific as I can, okay? I'm gonna try my best. But first off, what we're looking at, what is this dream asking you to focus on? Let's let gravity do the work. What is this dream asking you to focus on, please? What is this dream asking you to focus on? Okay? What is this dream asking you to let go of or not to focus on at this current moment? Let go of or not to focus on, please. Let go of or not to focus on. Now we're gonna take a look at the past, because past may or may not be influential in this dream, in this situation. A bit about the past, please. Okay. A bit about the past. I want one more for the past, okay? Alrighty, and now we're also gonna be using the Kipper deck, And let's ask Kipper deck, what was this dream referring to? What was it talking about? What was this dream talking about? Any hidden messages? What was it talking about? Okay. What was this dream talking about, please? Pile number 6. Alrighty. We have Sun Pulse and Young Woman. Now, this might have been a very tricky dream for you guys, I must say, pile number 6. Whatever that happened in a dream felt a little bit for you tricky, or felt a little bit unreal, or was a bit like maybe someone disappointed you in a dream. Pay attention to that, because the dream might be telling you what it is that might be false, or something that is not for you. What is in that dream that was talking about something that isn't for you? So truly analyze that dream. Now, 1/3 card, because we have Young Woman. Change. You know what I'm feeling? It can be a young man or young woman, doesn't matter. Sexes don't matter. It's saying there might be a person walking in your life, or they walked in your life to change things around. They were, I'm feeling intuitively, they were sent there for you for a reason. So let's continue. Let's see what it is. What should you focus on? No, I want to talk about the past first, I was told. Let's do that. What I'm seeing for some of you, you were in the past, you were very lighthearted. You had your inner child out, and there were celebrations, and you were just a very free spirit. But something might have happened throughout the time where maybe someone put you down. Would it be family members? Would it be, I don't know, your teachers or whatever, whoever, that made you look at yourself from a different point of view? Because this lady in real life, she is very young, but she sees herself as someone who is older and tired. So this is all about self-worth. It's saying acknowledge where you might have lost power or self-worth, and how that shifted. When was the time when that shifted for you, and what it is that you might still want to heal in order to see yourself as a true king or queen that you are. Okay? Now, what should you focus on? King or queen, and the Empress is coming through. You should focus on your own beauty for sure. Pile number 6 is focus on your beauty. Focus on how you speak to other people and what kind of information you want to put out there. Focus on action. Take action, this is saying. This Knight of Swords is a bit different, right? Because it seems like he stands still. But that horse is still walking forward. This is saying one step at a time towards where you want to be. There might have been, or there will be, some kind of a karmic situations. Now, don't get scared. It seems like the justice will be in your favor. Justice will be served, I'm hearing. So whatever the situation, whatever you're dealing with in your life right now, it's saying you are, it seems like you need to focus on your own power. I keep hearing that. Your own power, your own beauty, your own wisdom, your own worth. And you're gonna see, I do think that someone might have disappointed you before, tricked you, or maybe done something, maybe even cheated on you for some of you, or maybe just did something that was a bit tricky. And now justice will be served, this is saying. So focus on yourself, and everything else will be worked out for you the way that it has to be. I'm hearing sun. Sun is raising. Sun is coming up. You're gonna start seeing clarity where you didn't see it before. For some of you, if you are trying to get pregnant, if you want kids. Hey guys, sorry we got cut off because I completely didn't pay attention to my phone and my phone died. Amazing. So as I said, for some of you that might be referring to maybe pregnancy, if you want to have children, specifically for those. If you don't, I'm feeling that this dream might have been something very intimate. Now pay attention to how this ended up being. Was it a very close, intimate connection, or was it something, does it scream destiny or karmic for you? It's gonna, the whole scenario of a dream is gonna let you know which way this might turn out, okay? Because we have justice here. Now, looking at what to let go of here, what to let go of, pile number 6 is, I'm seeing you need to let go of something that is not bringing you warmth. You might be holding on to something that is not helping you to move forward. You see here, if she let go of that pentacle and if she focused on going forward, the ride would be much easier. And she's in the middle of winter, so something might not be very beneficial for you. Whatever it is, the idea you're holding on to, a person, a job, a situation, doesn't matter. It's saying something has to be let go of. You might be a little bit over analytical regarding certain situation, because if you can see, this person is looking very deep into things. It's saying what is it that you might have possibly been overthinking, and I think it's very connected to something that you might be holding on to. It's saying let go of that thing that is keeping you from moving forward. Now, because my phone switched off, I didn't want to reshuffle the animal deck because I've pulled 3 cards for you guys, and I'm gonna keep those the same ones, okay? Because I think those are meant to be. So these are messages for you, and pick yours, whichever vibes with your scenario. I'm not gonna interpret these, I'm gonna leave these messages for you. We have 8 of Summer. It says, you feel that there is more to life than what you are living, so it's time to move on. You may be moving from a situation that isn't good for you, or perhaps you are being drawn to what would make you happy. Either way, you are in control. The next card we have is 8 of Winter. Pay attention to number 8 for yourself and number 11. It says, it's so easy to convince yourself that you are trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. Didn't we talk about the self-confidence here, right? And both these cards are blue. It's saying you might feel like you are in a cage, but the cage is open. You can leave whenever you feel like you are ready to. Don't keep yourself stuck. Don't keep yourself imprisoned, okay? Would it be your own thoughts? Would it be a situation? The Star, it says, you are about to take a big leap forward with your life. Worry will be replaced with optimism, fear with hope, and joy is coming home to roost. So I truly love this vibe for you guys. There is something great coming towards you. The only thing that you should pay attention to, what is holding you back, that this dream might be telling you about, or self-confidence. Truly pay attention to what was positive and what felt a bit negative in your dream, and you're gonna be able to kind of decode your dream, okay? So that's what I have for pile number 6. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. I'll catch you next time, my tribe.